just north of Montreal, Place Belle. A terrific arena. What a great day in attendance here. Spectacular Canadian crowd. They were treated to some highs and some lows in a very unpredictable day of preliminary skating, because tomorrow is the main event, but you got to set yourself up with that short program. Clearly some skaters have confidence going into tomorrow, and some may have their confidence sapped. We'll see what happens. But I thought the two Canadian skaters in the women's event did well.
Yeah, Pinot and Chartrand came out here and enjoyed the performance. They used the home audience to their advantage, and it was so good to see them build the confidence that's necessary for them for tomorrow in the free, but also going through for the fight at the Canadian title and the spots to world.
Speaking of the fight, you think about what's going on in Russia through the last few years, and you saw Elizaveta Tuktamysheva probably 3 or 4 years ago. She was the skater who was here. Then she went back down here. And now, this year here in Laval, she's here. And who would have thought that Medvedeva would have fallen, period? But let's talk about Tuktamysheva. And it was all started by this.
It's this triple axel, and her success rises and falls with that jump. And just looking so on. Triple toe, a crisp, clean skate by Tuktamysheva. And world-class scores. She put up big numbers.
Again, when she won back in 2011, she was 14, this little sprite, everybody said, the rising star. And then clearly, you know, things change a little bit. She was a world champion at one time, too. But then the power shifted in Russia.
Well, often, too, for Elizaveta Tuktamysheva, she was a little tiny teenager when she had such success. And as she started to grow, that's where she started to lose the jump. And this has happened to so many of these young teenagers. Their body changes, it grows, and Evgenia alluded to that in her interview. She said it's a new body and a new mind, and that is a reality that these athletes have to face as their weight changes, their body changes, they go from teenagers to women. It's a whole new set of rules, and so that's what happens, the rise and the fall. It'll be interesting to see the fight, though.
Yeah, she, of course, at the Olympic Games was 1.6 points away from winning a gold medal against Elizaveta. And, you know, you just expect so much from some of these skaters.
And she has been perfect in practice. As she talked about that, hasn't put a foot wrong in warm-up. That's the first jump I have seen her miss here. And unfortunately, it was the first jump of what was to be a combination.
Brian couldn't believe it.
Can't believe it. No. No. And that's, you know, that's 10 points. He's in it with her for the long haul, and he knows how hard she works. She has a heart of gold and a work ethic to match Evgenia does. So.
You get to see that at the cricket club from time to time.
Yeah.
Does she have that fight? I mean, it's obvious. I mean, she's a world-class competitor. Does she have that fight right now, knowing what just happened to her?
If anybody does, it's Evgenia, for sure. Well-trained, and this is a determined athlete.
Medvedeva tomorrow up against Tuktamysheva. Medvedeva has to come back a long way, but if anybody can do it, it's likely her. We'll see tomorrow. Can't wait for tomorrow. Can you?
Oh, my goodness.
It's become Goosebump City here in Laval at Place Belle as we get ready for day 2 at Skate Canada International.